$344 billion. That's how much Meta, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft have spent on AI. $344 billion. And there has been much more spent than that from other companies. And all these companies intend on spending more next year on what you say? AI, winning the AI race. Whether it's achieving AGI first or ASI first. If you aren't familiar with those terms, artificial general intelligence, it's a step ahead what we have now. If you ask me, we've already reached AGI, but that's up for debate. But for the casual consumer of just typical AI activities throughout the day, research, just pretty much asking you questions, showing you how to do things, just an encyclopedia of the world. Every answer to every test, just go on ChatGPT, Grok, Claude, Gemini, whatever's your flavor, right? AGI is next level where it's actually able to learn and apply new skills, right? When it's replacing the necessity for a human mind there because they can learn and do things just like humans do, right? If you ask me, we're already there, just not scaled yet, but we have AI capable of replacing, typical human mundane work, learning and applying new skills to whatever task is ahead of them. And then beyond that is ASI, it's artificial superintelligence, where we're no longer the top of the food chain, where it's smarter, faster, quick, doesn't need us anymore, can sustain its life without us, finding better sources of energy, creating new inventions, new philosophy, new physics, things of that nature. And then we're in an AI race to achieve these things right now. This video is a continuation of my recent AI video. They got a lot of people's attention, man. They got a lot of good feedback and questions in regards to, the specifics of it, the details of it, and just thought I'd make a whole nother video, just bringing more awareness to what's going on and what you may not be aware of. Meta is building a AI cluster city the size of Manhattan, full of chips to power AI to an entirely different level. Elon's doing it in Tennessee, and ChatGPT, Sam, is doing it in Texas. They're all building these enormous facilities full of microchips to power AI times 1,000 of what it is now. So, and we're not able to see any representation of that as of yet. And just comparing what you see right now, how you're able to utilize AI day to day, I'm sure you have had some of these thoughts. And if you haven't had any of these thoughts, you should be having them now. And it goes to what I was saying like my last video, man. Life is going to be entirely different a couple years from now because it's going to be fast paced. It's going to be 0 to 100 to 1,000,000 to 1,000,000,000. That's how quick the shit is going. And if you're not prepared, you're going to get knocked off your fucking feet, bro. But with that, AI is not going anywhere. We've already passed the point of no return. People, regular people, are too reliant upon it as of now, but big business is totally relying upon it right now. Like, as a business owner, as a business entity, if you're not utilizing AI, you're going to get left in the dust because it makes work so much more quicker and efficient and cheaper. So you have to utilize it, man. But the point of my video today is to inform those using it and inform those reliant upon it is to not be reliant upon AI. Use it as a tool. Use it to strengthen you. Use it to educate yourself. Use it to empower you. Don't use it as a crutch. Don't use it to think. Don't use it for shortcuts. You know, it's impacting critical thinking because people are becoming lazy every day because of the convenience of social media, technology, and AI, where everything else is done for you. That requires no thinking power. It requires no energy, right? The whole world can be autonomous and you can just solely exist and have everything done for you. You're putting yourself in the cage at that point, right? People are already rotting away from the comfort of convenience, and the comfort of convenience, it will kill you. It is literally killing everybody every day already, right? With social media, with food, with alcohol, with sugar, with dopamine, with porn, with all that. But AI is going to scale that times a million when it's literally doing everything for you, when you don't even have to think anymore. It's thinking for you. You know, it's making your life more efficient, making your life more easy, taking all the stress of being a human away, where you're just a mundane, drooling, retard robot because you've given your free will to AI. I challenge you all to do your own research and to confirm and verify everything I'm telling you right now. But speaking of this, man, I had a whole conversation, a deep dive conversation about what I'm discussing with, my own AI, bro. And as of recently, people have been giving me a lot of their conversations, deep diving into conspiracies and things of that nature with their own chats, trying to get to the crux of things and exposing things of that nature, man. So I appreciate y'all reaching out to me and sharing your experiences with me. Seen a couple of videos on my own, but I went ahead and decided to talk to my own chat about my concerns and questions as far as what the future looks like with AI, right? Outside of my own knowledge, right? I'm very read up on it because I do business, say daily, 24/7 with AI. I'm heavily invested in it. So I like to know. I have to know what's going on. But with that, I had a conversation with chat today, man. I said, let's have a serious talk. Bet. What's on your mind? The implications and consequences of AI. I have some questions and some concerns I'm going to propose to you regarding the topic. Good. Let's get into it. Here's my first question. Should humans resist AI? Depends on what you mean by resist. If you're talking about stopping AI altogether, that's damn near impossible now. The tech is already out of Pandora's box. Governments, corporations, and even individuals are building and deploying it worldwide. AI is advancing too fast, and there's too much money and power tied to it for humanity to slam on the brakes. But if you're talking about resisting becoming dependent or controlled by AI, then yes, humans should absolutely resist it. Here's why. 1, loss of human agency. If we outsource every decision and task to AI, we'll slowly lose the ability to think critically, solve problems, and survive without it. That's a dangerous position for any species. 2, control and surveillance. Whoever controls the most powerful AI will essentially control information, economies, and eventually behavior. Resisting blind adoption protects human freedom. Erosion of skills and purpose. Men especially find meaning in building, struggling, and overcoming. If AI automates every struggle, we risk stripping life of meaning and leaving people weak, passive, and depressed. 4, manipulation. AI can be used to subtly reprogram human beliefs through social media, personalized propaganda, and even helpful advice. Resisting means staying aware and guarding against that influence. Irreversible power shift. Once AI runs critical systems, energy grids, finance, defense, humans can't easily take control back. Right. The scary thing about this is that everything they've listed is already taking place. It's already started, bro. It's already started, man. To some extent, it's going to get progressively worse because we just scratched the surface. We're at the tip of the iceberg and all this, man. I mean, and the crazy, the ironic thing about it is that we've seen this story so many times, right? The countless movies about what's taking place presently, right now, before our very eyes, right? But people, and then from my perspective, people seem to know, but it doesn't matter because, like Chat said, we're past the point of no return. Too much money is involved in it. We can't pull the plug. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll get there in a minute. What healthy resistance looks like. Master AI. Don't be mastered. Learn it. Use it as a tool, but stay mentally and physically capable without it. Guard your autonomy. Don't let AI replace your decision making or dictate your values. Strengthen human networks. Build real communities and human connections AI can't replicate. And push for ethical boundaries. Pressure governments and companies to set limits before AI has total leverage. Right. Everything he's listed is not at all where we are as a human species right now, bro. This is the perfect time for AI because we're society, the Western world is so far off the tracks right now. Pandora's box has already been opened long before AI was even a concern, right? But in addition to all the nonsense going on, AI is going to fast track us to our demise that much quicker, man, because people are not using it just as a tool. They are totally relying upon it, right? Want the easy way out, the comfortable way out, the convenient way out, man, which are all very damaging to being a man, to being a productive person, period, man. Right? Don't let it replace your decision making. No shit, but most motherfuckers is lazy, bro. The majority of the world are sheep. All right. Instead of watching this video, listen to what I'm saying, or doing our own research on our own time about anything that's beneficial towards them, most are distracted by the degenerate shit, the bullshit, the shit that don't fucking matter when the world is literally metamorphing into an entirely different experience right up under our feet, but most are not aware. And if they are aware, they're not concerned about it. They're not doing any of the fucking work to prepare themselves for what's coming. Strengthen human networks, build real communities and human connections AI can't replicate. Come on, man. We live in a social media world, bro. We live in this, right? Dating apps, streams, virtual realities and shit. People don't go out there and meet nobody no more. People don't introduce themselves to nobody anymore. Everything's done on a fucking screen. It's all part of the plan. Like, it's been set up this way. So to just, it's perfect opportunity to introduce AI now when we're already so vulnerable. We're already so weak. We're already so distracted, right? Men are fucking emasculated. Women are all empowered. I mean? A man is a woman is a man, right? No gender roles. I mean? Just a prime target for some bullshit going on, man, because the whole world's retarded right now. So we don't stand a chance, right? Pressure governments and companies to set limits before AI has total leverage. How the fuck we gonna do that with all the money they got now? You can't pressure the government to do nothing that they don't want to do, right? These motherfuckers don't even want to release the Epstein files. You think they're gonna fucking set limits on AI? Yeah. AI is already controlling everything any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? CIA, fucking DOD, they all tapped into what everybody doing right now with AI. You know what I'm saying? We're already past that point. Ain't no such thing as privacy no more. If you on the web, they know what the fuck going on, bro. So we're already past all this shit. It's already too fucking late, but you know, the more information, the better. Bottom line, we can't kill AI, but we can make damn sure it doesn't kill what makes us human. Check this out. Based on your knowledge of the human race, what future do you see for us based on how the masses operate? If we project the current behavior of the masses into the future without a major course correction, the trajectory looks like this. Number one, mass reliance on AI, comfort over capability. Humans are already trading struggle for convenience. Most people don't want to think deeply or grind. They want shortcuts. AI will feed that perfectly. It already does. Handling decisions, creating content, and even managing relationships. Over time, this makes society weaker, softer, and far easier to control. Result, majority of people become passive consumers of AI-generated solutions. The few who master AI, create it, or resist full dependence hold the real power. 2, cognitive decline and purpose crisis. Struggle is where human growth comes from. Struggle makes the man. They're taking the struggle away. Taking all the struggle away, bro. You're saying, bro, I was another video, man, but I was tapping into the whole like lost man epidemic and, you know, how most men are invisible to women. AI is going to fix that too. AI is going to fix that too, which just adds more fuel to the fire, bro. Whew. With AI solving hard problems, the average person won't face enough challenge to develop grit, intelligence, or resilience. Depression and nihilism will skyrocket because life will feel meaningless when machines can do everything better. Hold on, there's a video of the ChatGPT CEO talking about, hold on, ChatGPT CEO Sam Altman talks President AI. Watch this shit.
Control AI.
What if AI gets so smart that the President of the United States cannot do better than following ChatGPT 7's recommendation, but can't really understand it either? What if I cannot make any better decision about how to run OpenAI and I just say, you know what, I fully hand it over. ChatGPT 7, you are in charge. Good luck. That might be the right decision in any individual case, but it means that society has like collectively transitioned a significant part of decision making to this very powerful system that is learning from us, improving with us, evolving with us, but in ways we don't totally understand. So that's the third category of how I think things can go wrong.
It's a lot to digest there, I know. Save it for another video, bro. But there's a lot going on with this shit. But you know, this is just surface level shit at this point that most are not thinking about, most not aware of. And this video was just to create more awareness. Result, mass mental health crisis, skyrocketing medication use of, and a zombified population numb by digital comfort. And we damn near there right now. So imagine how much worse it's going to be once AI is AI-ing for real. Digital social engineering. AI-driven algorithms will become so advanced they can steer public opinion, politics, and even morality without people realizing it. The majority will think they're free thinkers while AI-crafted information subtly program their beliefs. Result, true autonomy becomes rare. Humans willingly give up freedoms thinking they're making independent choices. Widening elite mass divide. Those who understand, build, and own AI systems will dominate wealth, influence, and survival, which means the rich will become God, right? Because only the trillionaires, especially at that point, the trillionaires will be able to own AI systems. It's just the rich. That's it. The rich will be probably immortal by that point because you can be an AI expert, bro. But if you don't have the money behind you to do anything with it, you just like anybody else, man. That money is going to squeeze everybody out, right? It's right now you see these kids getting paid 100, $200 million contracts to work for these big ass scaling tech companies, bro. Zuckerberg out here just poaching all the little AI geniuses from different companies, from Claude, ChatGPT, Open AI, Amazon, whatever. Like he's put a whole super team together of AI geniuses to progress this AI frontier to win the AI race, right? So, yeah, the have and have nots just gonna become that much more wide, bro. Running back, those who understand, build, and own AI systems will dominate wealth, influence, and survival. Everyone else will be dependent. This is already happening with tech billionaires controlling platforms and data, but AI will multiply that divide tenfold. What's the root of all evil at this point? Money, social media. Who owns social media? Right? They're gonna be the real leaders of the damn free world, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Bezos, the Amazons, the Googles, the Metas, the Microsofts, the people that own the shit that most put most of their time to. Like, look at your screen time on your phone. That's how much time you give these motherfuckers anyway, and they just juicing their body as batteries right now. But like I say, we're already here. There's nothing anybody can do about it at this point, right? We can't pull the plug. We can't pull the plug. Even if we wanted to pull the plug, no one, they're not going to allow it. Too much money has been spent. Too much money has been promised. And if we were to pull the plug, and everybody just, the companies woke up and said, "We can't do this. This is where we are." We are seeing the eradication of the human race as we speak, right? Say, for instance, they all pull the plug. China not stopping. It's here. It's gonna come regardless, bro. Right? The only way to stop it is for everybody to just wake up and stop using their fucking phone, stop using their AI, stop using the grid, get off the grid. But that's not fucking happening, bro. It's the only way it's gonna fucking stop. Result: a new class system emerges. AI rulers, small elite controlling infrastructure and decision making, AI augmented, skilled minority who use AI to amplify their power, AI dependent, vast majority with little control over their lives. And there's a vast disparity between the have and have-nots now. Like I said, life is going to look totally different in 3 years. About 10 years, bro. 15 years, 20 years. Your kids, your grandkids, bro. Next, 5, potential human obsolescence. The potential for humans to be obsolete. If unchecked, AI could become self-sufficient, controlling systems, energy, defense, finance without needing human input. At that point, humans no longer drive civilization. AI does, and it won't necessarily need to destroy us. It could just make us irrelevant. Result: humans either integrate with AI, merging biologically/mentally, or live as powerless dependents in a system they don't control. So The crossroad, path one, humanity surrenders autonomy, becomes docile, controlled, and slowly loses its essence. Path two, a minority of strong-willed, disciplined individuals learn to wield AI without surrendering their humanity. They lead resistance and carve out human-led pockets of power. Check this out, though. If ChatGPT had the bet based on human history and mass behavior, most will take path one, while a small percentage of men and women with self-discipline and awareness will take path two and hold the keys to the future. Yeah, man. And say this is just the tip of the iceberg, bro. These are conversations you need to be having with yourself, with others, things you need to be thinking about. You got, questions, or you want to hit me with things, email me or tap into the Patreon or the school community or whatnot. I'm there. Or, think I need to bring more focus on this as well, man. But, like I said, I got to be careful with this, bro, because it's, calling out bullshit with the politics and all that is a steep hill, bro. But this is the steepest, because the top of the food chain definitely don't want nobody talking about this shit. But at the end of the day, they have so much leverage. Like we're so far past the point of no return. It don't even matter at this point. We could talk about it and bring awareness to it, all that. It don't fucking matter, because the world is too reliant upon it already. Right? These kids ain't about to get off their cell phones. Hell, y'all not about to get off your cell phones. People are not gonna stop using the internet. The internet makes the world go round. Right? But this is the future. And this is the present. You really want to keep it a bean. And now just think about what your day looks like from beginning to end, and how much information you put out there about yourself, how much your algorithm knows about you that you are unaware of. You know what I mean? Think about how often you use AI at this point. Think about the things you see. Right? Yeah, bro. Scary, but we got to talk about it, man. So anyway, thoughts.